Will Lars die? Hello everyone, this is a Steven Universe theory video slash discussion video on whether or not Lars will be fatally injured or will actually die because, well, spoiler warning of course, but honestly I'm pretty sure by this point majority of you guys have seen all the episodes because they weren't technically leaked this time, they just kind of put them out there, all Steven Bomb 6, so yeah. At the end of Steven Bomb 6, pretty much like the last thing, you see that Steven, he gives himself up to Aquamarine and Topaz, but if you noticed, all the humans that left the ship, Lars wasn't part of that, and he's stuck on the ship, and not only that, I think today, or kind of a bit yesterday, a few leaks got out of the next episode that premieres after the bomb, stuck together, and even some episode titles after that episode, one of them, most importantly, being the last one, if I'm right, out of the 4 that will be premiering after the bomb, and I think that's sometime in late May, early June, that being Lars's head, and, that raises a lot of questions, because Lars is stuck on that ship, there's no entire way for Steven and Lars to actually get back to Earth unless they, take a homeworld ship, because the gems can't technically catch them, because Navy took their only transportation that goes in and out of Earth's orbit in space and everything like that. So the gems, our crystal gems, they just have to hope for the best, honestly. And Steven and Lars, whatever conflict they have, mostly Lars that has with Steven, he's gonna have to work it out because, by looking at the episode title, the last one, Lars's head, it looks like Lars might not make it out alive, possibly. Or, he could be fatally injured, or he could be temporarily dead, something like that, or just completely knocked out into a coma, so on and so forth. There's, a lot of possibilities, but, something major is going to happen to Lars, and, within the 4 episodes premiering, it looks like Lars is pretty much going to get like an arc, I suppose. It's going to be an arc because, well, I don't think the crewniverse are just gonna say like, oh yeah, Steven's on the ship, but let's just have more Beach Citizens episodes. It's like, no, we're dealing with this for a while now, and Lars is gonna be there the entire time with Steven, and they gotta find a way to escape somehow. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it, but they're gonna do it. Not only that, within the Stuck Together preview or leaks, whatever you want to classify it as, Aquamarine mentioned that there is something even worse than shattering, because, Steven's trying to play up the parts like, yeah, I'm rose quartz, I like shattering gems and all that stuff, specifically diamonds, so you better watch out and stuff. And Aquamarine said like, oh, you like shattering? Oh, that's cool and all, but there's something much worse than shattering. And, if you know Steven Universe, shattering is pretty much the equivalent to killing, basically. It's like the only way a gem can not permanently reform in a way. The shards, they also can reform, but they will not reform the entire body, only pieces of the body of the gem. So yeah, shattering, that's pretty much killing in a way. So what's worse than death, basically? Unless, corruption is still a thing, but, in a way, Steven is still trying to figure a way how to fix that, and he's getting there eventually, but who knows? So, what's worse than shattering? It's basically what's worse than death, I suppose. Humiliation, maybe? Embarrassment? But yeah, I just wanted to make this short little video. I usually don't do these types because, well, if we're gonna get the episodes within a certain amount of time, I usually don't go insane of like making 50,000 theories within one day, saying like, well, this will happen, what'll this happen? I don't want to bombard you guys, there's no need, but I thought it would be fun to do it for this one because, it's pretty important actually, and a really big deal, because this might be the first time, like a main-ish character that we know could actually be killed off in some sort of way. So yeah, also, I do want to bring up the fact within like the 4 episodes, there's a possibility, I'm not confirming this, but there's a strong possibility maybe that Steven and Lars might fuse, I'm not too sure about that because, you know, they're pretty much desperate by this point. There's no way home, and what are they exactly going to do? Steven's pretty much the only one that can fight these gems, but if we've seen with the I Am My Mom episodes, even the crystal gems, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and even a bit of Connie, they struggle fighting against Aquamarine and Topaz, so I don't know what Steven's going to do. And granted, I don't know what the benefit would be with fusing with Lars. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Then again, I don't even think he knows fusion specifically, so Steven's going to have to teach him. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I can talk about this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Lars will be killed off permanently or temporarily, or will he be in a coma? Because how I imagine it being, like how he dies would be, you know, on their way to Homeworld, you know, the ship on the way to Homeworld, Steven and Lars, they talk it out. Lars does like the one thing that he's not good at, talk about his feelings, and he just lets everything out, you know, why he's like this, why he's so Lars, and why he treats Steven the way he does and everything like that, and why he cares about people's opinion and what they think and all of that. He finally lets all that out, and you know, he probably cares for Steven just enough, you know, his heart grows 3 times bigger that day, and he gives himself up for Steven, for like all the stuff that Steven has to go through on a daily basis, you know, what he's doing right now. He has to go through all that. So yeah, and you know, they're like meeting the diamonds, or they're face to face to them. Maybe we'll finally get to see White Diamond or something like that. And you know, they say like, okay, we want Rose Quartz head, but you know, Lars sacrifices himself, saying that no, let me do it. Take my head. So, you know, all that stuff. Oh yeah, before I go, actually, one last thing, a pretty big thing as well. I'm surprised I forgot to talk about this, and that is pretty much the main reason why I made this video, and why it does lead up to the foreshadowing and possibility of Lars's death, and that is a little sketch or unfinished work of Steven Universe. You know, he's crying, and then he's holding someone's head up, clearly, and then at the top it says, well, which main character died? And seeing how this picture did come out recently, and you know, with the recent episodes coming, not Steven Mom 6, but you know, the ones I showed in the video, specifically like Lars's head, or the other 3 episodes stuck together, The Trial, True Colors, all that stuff, it seems that Lars is, you know, what I said. He's either dead or something like that, and, you know, this Animaniac, or this sketch kind of proves it most likely. But yeah, for all I know, it could be just a troll, you know, someone trolling us, something like that, which is why I didn't exactly talk about it within the video, because, you know, I didn't want to be wrong entirely and make you feel like, oh, wow, this guy just lied to us. You know, for all I know, it could be a worker trolling us, or for all I know, the sketch could be finished, but it didn't even make the final cut, so on and so forth. So whether or not you take it to be real, go ahead. But I believe it's real. It's up to you if you do as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great night. One drawing founder for the channel would be greatly appreciated. Email will be in the description below, along with my Twitter. You can send it to either of those 2, and everything else, you know what to do. Bye.